Hi everyone, Simon here to tell you about Tenpin Toolkit version 2.5.5 with some more improvements to the bowling ball arsenal tool and the comparison charts. As I've mentioned before, it really took me by surprise how many people have taken to sharing these charts online, and all the great feedback I received led me to add lots of additional features earlier this year, like the ability to switch between different values for each axis of the chart, and new fields you can populate for your own balls like flare amount and surface. Unfortunately, these new features haven't been quite as discoverable as I'd hoped. Most people are still sharing the default RG versus diff chart, which often leads to comments about how the charts aren't useful. And they're not entirely wrong. RG versus diff is much more relevant if you're in the ball library deciding on something new to buy. But for people sharing their own bags, the factory RG and diff values become much less important than how the ball performs for the individual bowler. So, to help more people discover the extra options, you can still use the chart settings button at the top here, but you can now also tap on each axis to quickly change what you want to compare. So, with all that in mind, let's come out of the chart and edit one of the balls in my arsenal. You'll now see a new category called My Performance Rankings, where you'll find hook amount, letting you rank the ball from least to most hook for you, length from earliest to latest hook. I've moved flare amount into here out of the drilling details section, and favourite, as quite a few of you have said you'd like a way to rank a ball by how much you like it. It's going to be fairly simple for me to add more fields in here in future updates, so I'm considering things like angularity, continuation and response time, but feel free to get in touch if there's something else you think would be useful here. I've just quickly picked a few random values for a couple of balls, so heading back to the chart, I can now pick, let's say, length on the vertical axis and hook amount on the horizontal axis, which will give me a much clearer picture of the differences in my bag. Obviously, entering these rankings for every ball in your arsenal by selecting numbers from a drop-down list could get a bit tedious, especially as you want to rank them relative to each other. So, when you have any of these new fields selected, you'll notice a message like this below the chart here. Length and hook amount are editable. Highlight a ball by tapping it on the chart or in the list, then drag to edit. So, let's go ahead and tap on one on the chart, and we can now move it around to record what we see each ball do out on the lanes. Only balls that already have this information appear on the chart, but all the balls in your selected bag are in the list down here. So if you want to update a ball without having to go all the way into its edit screen, just tap it down here, it appears at the bottom left, and you can move it into position. And that's what's new in version 2.5.5. It's out now, and as usual you should find your device updates automatically sometime over the next few days. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can do that via the website at www.tenpintoolkit.com, or come and find me on Instagram and Twitter as Tenpin Toolkit, all one word, or search for Tenpin Toolkit on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and bowl well.